10 stunts that proves Tom Cruise is crazy. Hello guys and welcome to our YouTube channel. For fans of Tom Cruise's action films, such as the Mission Impossible series, I'm sure that most of you have been overwhelmed and amazed by his crazy and unmatched stunts in movies. Moreover, some of his taunts might be risky and dangerous, so that's why it gives his movies more intensity and thrill in atmosphere, elevating it in popularity and becoming top-grossing around the globe. I mean, have you tried to copy some of his crazy stunts? I would highly advise against that. His stunts are borderline psychotic, but take even professionals like himself a couple takes to do them. But sometimes only one is really required. Are you looking for more scenes of Tom Cruise's crazy stunts? Then that is exactly our topic for this video. This time, we will reveal the top 10 stunts that proves Tom Cruise is crazy. Number 10. Scaling the world's tallest building in Mission Impossible 4, 2011. That's really Cruise dangling 1,700 feet off the ground in Dubai, climbing the 123-story Burj Khalifa to get to a computer server in Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol. He's in a harness that's held by a cable with the thickness of a piano wire for 8 days of shooting at a height of 250 feet above the Empire State Building's spire. Quote, "One night, after one of the earliest shooting days, I bolted up in bed, realizing that we had our star dangling about a mile up in the air on a thin wire, and my brain was screaming, 'What the hell are we doing?'" Director Brad Bird told the New York Daily News, quote, "Cruise has balls of steel." Veteran stuntman and stunt coordinator Randy Butcher in X-Men and Dawn of the Dead told Vulture, "He was definitely outside that building. He hung outside that building. I'm not convinced it's him running down the side. It's entirely possible that it is, but the close-ups of climbing with that glove, that takes incredible nerve." Number 9. Mission Impossible 3 Jump Off Skyscraper, 2006. With J.J. Abrams at the helm, the third Mission Impossible movie amped up the excitement with a shot of Cruise jumping, though not from the actual buildings in Shanghai, likely 3D models with a green screen and, of course, lots of cable. Quote, "When Tom starts his run and then jumps off with that city in the background, that is one of the most beautiful plate shots I've ever seen," Butcher told Vulture. When he falls on the building, they may have had Tom Cruise falling against a green screen, a cable, for maybe 30 or 40 feet to get those shots with the camera running beside him. But that was not done here at this location, Butcher explains. Good stuff though. Number 8. Mission Impossible and the Aquarium. In 1996, New York Times critic Stephen Holden referred to the first installment of Mission Impossible franchise as a live-action cartoon. Nothing may seem more on the nose for this description than the scene Cruise has in the Prague Cafe. While the scene seems to have cartoon elements, Cruise was never changed out for a stuntman during the one particular sequence. In the sequence, Cruise's character Ethan Hunt intentionally blows up a full wall-sized aquarium to make a quick getaway. The power of the explosive is so powerful it launches his restaurant mate through a glass panel and Cruise is sent running, chased down by 16 gallons of water. The getaway all reportedly was filmed using Cruise himself. Number 7. The Last Samurai and the Samurai Sword. During a fight sequence on 2003's The Last Samurai, Cruise is seen dueling with co-star Hiroyuki Sanada on what were actually mechanical horses. During one of the takes, one of the horses was supposed to stop in time before Sanada swipes at Cruise with a real-life samurai sword. The horse didn't stop, and briefly Cruise was within an inch of getting decapitated. The crew and cast feared for his life. Luckily though, Sanada was able to pull back his sword before making any kind of impact. Quote, "Tom's neck was right in front of me. and I tried to stop swinging my sword, but it was so hard to control with one hand, Sonata told the Daily Mail. The film crew watching from the side all screamed because they thought Tom's head would fly off. Number 6. Top Gun and the Parachute. Before Mission Impossible, Cruise's action chops were honed on the set of 1986's Top Gun. At the time, it had been reported that a veteran fighter pilot died shooting aerial footage. Even after the death, Cruise went on doing his own stunts. Quote, Cruise came as close to dying as anybody on a set I've ever seen. Top Gun actor Barry Dubb told the New York Post on the film's 25th anniversary. The accident took place while Cruise is lifting up the body of his deceased co-pilot Goose in the middle of the ocean. During the shoot, Cruise slowly began sinking due to the water building up in his parachute. According to Tubb, Cruise would have sank to the bottom if not caught early enough to take him out. Number 5. Mission Impossible 2 and the rock climbing. For Mission Impossible 2, director John Woo was looking for a new way to create a hero, according to a behind-the-scenes interview. As Cruise seems to be a fan of doing any stunt that would test his limits, he waved off stunt expert Ron Kork and delivered Woo's vision. Hunt's opening scene zooms in as if he is actively climbing and hanging and leaping off hazardous cliffs. During the shoot, Cruise was under the mercy of just a single safety cable to soften any impact. Woo said he was actively sweating throughout the shoot because of the level of danger one bad step can cause. Number 4. Collateral and the car crash. Cruise's signature sprint is synonymous in all of his action films. Cruise being chased in a car is less of a common occurrence. When filming with Jamie Foxx on 2004's Collateral, Foxx thought he had actually almost killed Cruise when he hit Cruise's Mercedes during a chase sequence. Quote, I hit the gas, the cab goes straight head-on into Cruise's Mercedes, and the Mercedes lifts off the ground and goes off the set, Foxx said at the time. Luckily for Cruise, he got out of the accident okay, citing that he only got tossed around a bit. Number 3. Mission Impossible, Rogue Nation, and the plane. For Cruise, no mode of transportation is off limits for his high-octane stunts. Not even an Airbus 400 that's taking off while he's dangling on the outside. Robert Elswit, the director of photography for Mission Impossible Rogue Nation, told The Hollywood Reporter at the time what went into the scene. Quote, Tom was in a full-body harness and he's cabled and wired to the plane through the door. Inside the aircraft was an aluminium truss that was carefully bolted to the plane, which held the wires that went through the door, which held Tom, the cinematographer said of safety measures. He was also wearing special contact lenses to protect his eyes. If anything hit him at those speeds, it would be really bad. They were very careful about cleaning the runway so there were no rocks, and we took off in certain weather conditions. There were no birds, and he's sort of protected by the way the air moves over the wing. Number 2. Mission Impossible Rogue Nation and underwater breathing. By now, Cruise has fended off death on an airplane, in a car, and scaling the world's largest skyscraper. But for Rogue Nation, Tom Cruise met face-to-face with his own death underwater. For an extensive underwater scene, Cruise trained to hold his breath underwater for 6 minutes. To put that into perspective, professional breath hold divers hold their breath between 4 and 7 minutes, according to the American Physiological Society. And even at the professional level, holding your breath for that long can cause brain damage. Quote, it's always something I've wanted to do, Cruise told USA Today. We're underwater and we're doing breath holds of 6 to 6.5 minutes, so I was doing all my training with the other stuff on set. It was very taxing stuff. And for our number 1 spot, Mission Impossible Fallout and the building jump. On a January episode of The Graham Norton Show, Tom Cruise shared a video of him breaking his ankle for a stunt in the latest Mission Impossible movie. Cruise said the production had to shut down for 6 weeks to allow for his recovery. The stunt involved Cruise jumping from high-rise to high-rise to chase down Henry Cavill's character, August Walker, as two safety wires keep Cruise buoyant during the jump. While he was supposed to not make the jump, he instead hit the wall. His foot slipped and bent backward on impact. Cruise even revealed that his ankle was not fully healed and was still broken as he was on his current press tour. That's all, and thanks for watching. We hope that you have had a great time watching this video. Just like, subscribe, and get notified on this channel so you won't miss out for future videos. As always, have a nice day.